guys, this is Brooke, and I am Vintage Gardener. So today I'm going to be taking you on a tour through my garden. Okay guys, so we're standing at the front hedge. This is the first bed that I did, and this is what I put in 2016. I used the planter blocks, and the wood came from Home Depot. And so over here we have this one. Actually, I don't even know what that is. Sort of looks like this one, but those are balloon flowers. The grassy looking things are Liatris. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. There's a rose in there, and this is one of the first intersectional peonies. There are supposed to be hydrangeas in there because it's supposed to be a hydrangea hedge. I see two, the one far right and the one right here, but the one that's all the way right is missing, so maybe it didn't survive. So I'll have to replace that. And so these next two sections are lower, and this is the section that I put in 2017, and my mom did help me with part of that. So I have a clematis growing around the mailbox. As it gets longer, I'm going to wind it around because I think it looks really pretty. This is one of my peonies. This is called White Wings. It is a single peony. And then there is supposed to be a hibiscus where I've got my finger, that wood stuff right there. That was a hibiscus. It's supposed to be hardy. It should be coming up right now. It's not. So I don't know if it's just delayed or if it's not coming back and died over the winter. I'll give it till June and then I'll replace it. That gorgeous rose bush back there is Darcy Bussell, David Austin rose, and that's hydrangeas. I put some pansies in early this year for spring interest. That rose back there, I don't even know which one that is. Let me see if I can get closer. It is, oh, I think it's Golden Celebration. Sorry about that. That's also David Austin rose. There's another White Wings peony. Oh, and as you can see, this hibiscus is coming up. That's the second. There's one right there. And then there's that third rose is Princess Anne, which is also David Austin rose. This white peony is called Shirley Temple. I got a moonflower in a pot. I'm going to put that around the trellis. And that's the last hydrangea in this section. There's more balloon flower and some peach Tuscany verbena right there. And there is a hibiscus under here. Yeah, there it is. There we go. It's right under there. Okay, so this is the other part of the front hedge. And so there's supposed to be a hibiscus in that empty spot. Something is coming up, but I really don't know what that is. I don't think that's the hibiscus because the hibiscus was that little wood stump right there. So I'll have to, I don't know what I put there. And so there's more hydrangea. The rose back there is Queen of Sweden. This one right here is, I don't even know. That's why I leave the tags on this, so that, oh, it looks like it's, oh, it's a crocus rose. Oh, I didn't realize I had two. Okay, that's a crocus rose. It's got a pink tint right now, but during the summer, especially because this is like a really hardcore full sun, it's going to be kind of washed out and become kind of cream. So the peonies in this bed are Dr. Alexander Fleming. So over here we have my 6 lilacs. These are Miss Kim. Okay, so back here, this is a hydrangea. I don't remember which one. I bought that as discount sale at Lowe's. I think I got it for like, I think originally it was like 20 some dollars. I got it for like $7 or something. So I've got some lilies in the back, which you can't really see right now. They'll get bigger. There's also, I think, a butterfly bush under there, and there's some gladiols at the front. And this monstrosity of a rose is Teasing Georgia. I mean, look how far this thing comes out. So it is a climbing rose, and like all David Austins, especially the climbers, in our climate, they are octopuses. They just get really out of control. It's only supposed to be 5 feet wide, but as you can see, like that spot it's in is like 13 feet wide. As you can see, it's way above that. It usually stands straight up during the winter, so it does go past the window. but with all the buds and stuff it lays down. So this peony right here is called, let me see if I can get closer so you can see it. It's a sorbet peony. And there's another peony back there, and I don't know which one that is. Maybe that's Sarah Bernhardt. There is a rose right here, and this is called Strawberry Hill. I'm not really sure why this one, I think I'm gonna have to stake that one up. Usually it stands straight up. That is a Shasta daisy. And then this glorious peony, which bumper she was sniffing, is, I believe this is Carl, I think this is Carl Rosenfeld. It's either Carl Rosenfeld or Felix Kraus, but I think it's Carl Rosenfeld because, and look how big that is. Actually, I think the biggest one here, well, actually, it's not even one, it's three, but look at this thing right here. So I'm going to be definitely cutting some of those and taking them inside. These are my planters, and I apologize, they are looking kind of bad. They're pansies, ranunculus, and as you know, they're beyond their season. So I did get a petunia. It's called a sweet tunia. It's called Ms. Marvel, and I'll be putting that in there. The little baskets, the one on the right is Super Tunia Bordeaux. The one on the left is Super Bell's Great Punch. And up here, we have another crocus rose, which is just totally shooting up right now. And then there's a little plant on the side. That is a Shasta daisy. Don't ask me why I put those together, because they're way too big for that pot together. Okay, so this one right here is a intersectional peony. It's called Marlene something, I forgot. So this is, I'm going into the prayer garden. That's the fountain. I have to add more water to it. That's why I don't have it on. This rose in a bucket is called Cornelia. It's a hybrid musk rose. I did pull that out because I'm going to take that with me when I leave. This right here is a daylily. It's called Rosie Returns. It's beautiful. That's a snapdragon back there. And that right there is Munstead Wood, which is another David Austin rose. So over here, I do have a clematis. I can't remember what color it is though. There's some snapdragons. Oh, in the back of that one front bed, they are coneflowers, balloon flowers, daisies, and another coneflower. And I believe the coneflowers are purple. So that's a tree peony that is spent. Come on, Bumpy. And this is an intersectional one. I don't remember which one this is, but it didn't bloom this year. I think it's only second year. And so there's a rose. Some of the roses are not doing good. I'm going to have to give them some more TLC this year. That's another tree peony. There's a lilac back there. And this is the hydrangea hedge. So let me go over here so y'all can see it. There we go. And so it's taking off. This is one of my yellow planters. It's got freesia, Super Bell's limoncello, snapdragons, and it's got some coleus in there. There's some gazania, which are not doing. I thought they were going to be bigger than that. I have to fertilize everything, and hopefully it comes back. This is the Kaiko intersectional peony. I got that by Monrovia. This is a peony. I don't know which one it is. I'm not really sure what color they will be until they open. Because sometimes I feel like when I buy these, they're mislabeled. You get some surprises. So this, oh yeah, here we go. This one right here is a Sarah Bernhardt peony. And that's, I think I got a bloom last year. I thought there were going to be more on it this year, but hey, whatever. This is a intersectional peony. That right there, okay, so that's a tree peony, and then there is a single bloom, and that is the rootstock coming through. I guess I didn't bury that one far enough, so I'm going to have to pull that sucker off, but it is kind of pretty. And there's the other hydrangea, and this is one of the new, this one is called, that's an intersectional peony in the bucket, and it's called Raggedy Ann. So this rose right here, which needs some fertilizer, is called Variegata di Bologna. It is a bourbon rose. I got it from Heirloom Roses, and it gives one big flush and then, like, a few scattered blooms, but it's gorgeous. And once it gets like really going, it's really huge. It gets about 15 feet high. I'm taking it with me. That's why it's in a pot, and the blooms on it will be like 4 inches across. So I got this hanging basket thing from Flags Garden Center. In there I had pansies and ranunculus. I need to change it over. I do have some I guess it's called Calixella, or it's Super Bell. It's called Tangerine Punch. And here is another hydrangea, and I think that is Carl Rosenfeld peony. Some of my gladiolus are coming up. And this bed, yeah, I need to do some work. So there's a lilac tree in the very back. That rose just died. I don't know what happened. This is another peony that's getting ready to open. This little yellow rose right here is called Mullinax. It's David Austin rose. This is a bearded iris. I don't know which one. That's the tree peony that's spent. Here is another. I really didn't think I had this many Carl Rosenfeld peonies, but apparently I did. And that's a lily. So that is what I call the prayer garden.